Hello everybody and welcome to the 100th Houseflipper 2 video. And my name is Carol. I have met a lot of you and I'd like to thank you for sticking with me for 100 Houseflipper 2 videos. If you're new, have a look and tell me what you think. As you can see, we're in Sandbox, of course, because today I thought, you know what can I do for the 100th video? And then I thought, I can let you guys know what I've discovered about the game. So today we are going to play. You can see there's a house started. And while we're playing, I can tell you the 10 things that I have discovered while playing Houseflipper 2. Maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't. Let me know. I would appreciate all feedback. I really would. Now, I've just built a little boxy here. As you can see, I've just been playing with getting a little bit of movement in the ground. You can see there's a little bit of stuff going on here. I've built a block. It's literally a block of a house. Nothing's going on in the house today, but we will put some doors and we will put some windows in it. I've got my cheat sheet next to me here, and I'm just going to chat, have a look, and give you feedback of what I'm thinking, if that makes sense. So we're going to put a door in. I'm going to work probably with the driftwood because it's an easy thing to work with. And we are going to start. You can see I've put a floor inside. I'm wondering, let's do that. And I think I'm going to have to bring this down a little bit. I just slapped a couple of things together to give you guys an idea of what I've got going here and a place to start. Now, windows. Windows are always a challenge. I live with a glass wall. That's basically what I do. Let's see. I don't think you can use... Yes, you can use wood with these. I'm not a big fan of these windows, but I will use them. So we can see into the house. We are going to put another door here. There we go. You can see I didn't count. It's not even. But I can probably finagle it into place. There we go. So, while I start building out the deck, because we're playing with water, we're playing with rocks, we're playing with plants today, which is something new for a change. I did choose the wood lot because it's just lush. And it's, I don't know, I just really like the wood lot because of all the trees. And we will also start with my list. So, number 1, I tried and got really excited about the fact that there were jobs that we could actually do in Houseflipper. And what was the first thing I found? I found out that I'm really bad at creating jobs. Come on, do something. Place somewhere. There's a huge tree. Now, there you go, much better. I built a little place. I dirtied the whole place up. I had fun with it. And lo and behold, I messed something up. I'm not sure what I messed up, but all I know is I posted onto Mod I Own. Everyone was like, it doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work. And I panicked a little bit. And I was like, okay, I'll keep it because I enjoyed the job. Well, I enjoyed the little build. I think it's the smallest build yet. And I reposted it just as a house. And since then, I haven't actually posted any more jobs. I just have been a little bit tentative about posting a job because somehow I'm not very good at it. But that's okay because I think I'm pretty good at other stuff. Let's extend the deck out. What we're going to be doing is probably figuring out that I actually am going to run out of pools in this video. I want a fairly big deck here. That should be fine. Alright, so what we're going to do is put a couple of steps down and we're going to start popping in some pools. Alright, and I must add with regards to the jobs, I enjoy the jobs in Sandbox. They give me a lot of joy. I enjoy cleaning stuff. I just am not very good at, come on, sorry. I'm just not very good at, clearly not very good at building my own. How's that? I'm going to land down here because we've got a lot of things to finagle. All right. Whee! That's just weird, but I'm liking it. All right. Number 2. I am not very good at small houses. Small houses are clearly not my thing. I can build a small house to start with, and then the small house gets away from me. It ends up into a big house. So small houses are definitely not my thing. I like, and that's number 3, I really like big houses. I don't know why. I don't live in a huge house. I've spent many years of my life living in a tiny house. And maybe that's why. Because small houses. Maybe it's just because I've got so much that I want to build into it that I just can't fit it all into. Sorry, concentrating here. Maybe I just can't fit in everything that I want into a small house. So yes, I have built the X marks the spot mansion, which was huge. I built, well, pretty much all of my sandbox houses have been big. And I like that. And I'm going to carry on doing that. Well, except for this little house, but this is not good. This is just a fun build that we are having a conversation about and not really building the house. This is all about the garden, the terrace, and what is going to actually become a swimming pool, because we're going to start adding swimming pools in, and rocks and greenery and other stuff and fun stuff, because the stairs of this pool are going to literally, you're going to be able to just walk straight into the water, hopefully. Keep that in mind. Hopefully. And that's 3. All the way across here. And I could use stairs, but why? Why use stairs when you can build your own? Okay, so 1 patio and then 1, 2, 3. I'm going to want one last row of stairs, I think. Let's see. We start with our big swimming pool. Now I'm looking at pool / pond. Now if we're looking at pool / pond, we are going to be wanting slightly greener but light. So I'm, oh no, that one, no, that one, maybe. And then the details are going to again be very light and matte plastic, and we'll go back to that. Alright, so we have a swimming pool, and as you can see, we are going to be using many of these. So I'm just going to stick this one over here because we will be using it over and over and over again. Now I want to try a couple of things with this dear swimming pool. Okay, 1, 2. Come on, let me place it. Thank you. You can see the ground isn't even, and it's just the way I like it. Alright, we are going to flip it over and put it down. And I'm wanting the water to come up over the stairs here. But just, if that makes sense. So you're going to literally be walking into your swimming pool. And I'm also experimenting with not putting a bottom on this pool and leaving the grass at the bottom. I will also be trying, actually let's get another one. with rocks at the bottom. So that's going to be fun as well. Are we even? Probably not. Now, with regards the rocks and the bits and bobs, we are going to, oh, that's not bad considering, there we go. Probably move it a little bit this way. I'm going to try and conserve pools because we are probably going to be using a fair few, and I believe we have a limited number of pools available for an individual property. Okay, that one. Why does that look? Oh. I was like, why is that one looking weird? And of course I didn't tip it properly. There we go. Much better. We will build underneath them if we need to. And yes, you're going to see a couple of gaps, and you know what, with those gaps we are going to be filling them with stuff like, let's see, where is my rockery? So for example, okay, that's a little small. Yeah, it's going to be a bit bigger. Let's play with that one. So we're going to be playing with rocks, we're going to be playing with water, and we're going to be playing with plants. So hopefully by the end of this we'll have a halfway decent garden. Okay, next let's play with you, shall we? And the only way to figure them out is to actually line them up and see what happens. Amazing how the water vanishes. You can just see a thread. There we go. And again, what I'm planning on doing, so for example this one, shrubs, is it shrubs? No, it will be ornamental plants. We've got this. Which will be growing in the water. So even though the water isn't totally there, we have some plants. Okay, let's just get a bunch of these. And all right, now on to the next thing about the game is that I have a problem with my own head. When I start decorating the houses, I have an ongoing war with myself where I fight with my minimalism and my maximalism have an ongoing war. Because I like clutter as much as the next guy, but I also like a very clean, neat area. And sometimes it becomes complicated because I have these huge ideas about doing stuff, and then I just want to clutter it up and make it look lived in. And what happens then? I actually overdo the clutter. So sometimes it's really hard for my brain to acknowledge that it needs to just like take a breather and not overdo too much. Alright, so this is basically what we're looking at. I'm going to be using the little pools as well as the big pools because I want to try and terrace this pool system. Okay, so let's add, come on, how close must I be? I suppose I should get myself down into the ground to actually even these out, hey? So yes, I have an ongoing battle between adding too much and sometimes just giving up and not adding enough to a house. And the garden in Houseflipper 2 is the thing that actually drives me crazy because I've been spoilt in Houseflipper 1 with everything that is available there. So I sometimes just throw up my hands and go, okay, I'm not going to do that because it's too much like hard work, not enough plants, just not enough. And that's when it becomes a little complicated. But I think this is going to be really pretty. Thinking that needs to go down just a smidge. So it's going to be brushing the edges of some of the stairs. And then there's going to be, yeah, I'm going to have to probably build a bottom, aren't I? but we can carry on with this. Which way should I put it, do you think? I think amazing. I really like the water textures, if you know what I mean. So pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. Now what I think I'm going to do is I want to build a walkway down here. We can add or adjust, but it's just laying it out for now. And then we can, I'm wondering. I wish we had curves, but we don't really have curves, but where is that thing? There's that big round thing here. Is that the big one, or is the other one the big one? Okay, it is definitely that one. Okay, we can make this bigger, but I don't really want to make it bigger so much as just integrate it in the deck. Maybe. Doesn't integrate very well, does it? Okay, so I can only make it taller. I cannot make it wider, which is a pain. It would be nice if I actually could follow the grain a little bit, wouldn't it? Maybe. All right. Where are the other swimming pool? There's the other swimming pool. All right. Let's see if we can actually figure this out. That one. They're so tiny. Oh, so tiny. Really not good for much. And you can see the base of it really clearly. So, not much value in general. Okay. Don't like it. We'll just pop it there. So it's big pools all the way. Mostly. What I was hoping was that we could use them as almost a waterfall effect. Because we could do that and then we can build I actually want sorry, I'm yeah. Point number 4.5 is when I'm thinking hard, I tend to be very, very quiet, which is probably not the best way to do it on video. But hey, on occasion, you gotta do what you gotta do. Again, well, everything is subject to, but let's pop this on here. This could be interesting. I turn it upside down. Oh, that's sad. Can you see that? The water only pretty much sits on the top. You can't use it very much as a waterfall effect. If I do that, the water vanishes. Aww. And this way? No. Okay. Ooh. I stopped flying. It was a thought. Alright. How many more? Many. Oh, not many. Empty water. That's so sad. That's it. Okay. So, if I do that, okay. So it actually takes into account these ones, which I will gladly throw away. So it's big water all the way. Awesome. And you're going to go too, little one. Sorry. Okay. We can probably put rocks in there. You know what? Let me just stand here and turn them upside down so they're all even. Not all wonky. Alright, so this is the limit of the pools that we have. That's okay. This one can actually be moved into a slightly better area. I'm quite happy to have gaps in it because then we can actually put reeds and stuff like that in here. How many have we got? 4. Let us think about these things. actually build that up. Could I drop that a smidge so it's not on that first step? So we can utilize it better. But then again, maybe we need to make this step. Thinking again. Alright, so if we take this step out, so it would make sense that the water is over the edge here. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe. I'll get all the levels shortly. Let's just cover the area. We can take it from there. We got 2 more. That's going to be pretty cool. So we should put 1 more over here. Otherwise, this edge doesn't really make much sense. Okay, that's the amount of water we're allowed. That's it. Which is sad, but we can work with it. Alright, let's check water levels. that one is definitely high. What do you think? Okay, and I fully intend to utilize some of these just to start something. For example, that won't stand there, but we can put it on the ground. Trying to follow the line of the decking. It's like popping out of the water. Pools are circles, so it's probably a good idea to maybe get some circular stuff in here. And the other thought I have is maybe we need to get some rocks in. Yeah, there's big rocks. That could be fun. I'd like to put this here rather than the stone for now. Big hole there, and there's still a big hole there. We're getting somewhere. Okay, we've got to bury some stuff, but that's okay. We can get that. Okay, moving on. Let's find some rocks. And then number 5. Oh, what I have discovered that I enjoy with Houseflipper. Houseflipper 2. This is the big rock. Let's buy the big rock. Okay, number 5. I am drawn to interesting builds. I like interesting builds. I am not a... Oh, okay, try that again. I am more of a fan of complicated things. I enjoy like the retail shops that I did. That whole exercise in creating something totally out of the norm actually fascinates me, and I really enjoyed that. Because these rocks are uneven, they don't really give you an even surface to work with. But you know what? That's not a problem, because the pool is not even either. So yeah, so I like interesting builds. I like weird stuff. I like stuff that isn't normal in general. Just like pretty 3-bedroomed house doesn't appeal to me as much as a row house of like 15 houses or whatever. Because it's just like, why not? Let's have fun. Let's do something totally different. That not everybody is doing. So yes, I like interesting builds. I cannot lie. I like stuff that sometimes can get very complicated. I like stuff that, if I was an architect, I'd run screaming in the opposite direction, because, I mean, how? But it's fun. Sorry, I'm just trying to see where I can restrain the water. Because that's the fun part of it, is to actually make the water part of this. You can sort of dabble your feet in the water if you so wish, or you can jump into the water if you so wish. I don't know if this rock's gonna work. Don't know if I like it. We'll remove him. I suppose I am going to have to put a bottom on this pool, because there are definitely too many bits and bobs floating around here. Let me see what color I want to go. So let's go with the stucco. And I'm thinking more green. Let's see what that looks like. Now we can get an idea of who's in and who's out of the water. When I go under the water, I'm like, should I hold my breath? Which is a little weird, but hey. Yeah, that looks a little bit less chaotic. So let's just move this one down a smidgen. You clearly think be a problem. All right, then these guys, I want to move them a little further down. Okay, so it's got to actually be that height. Okay. Let's do this then. Because then this means no. You can't do it that high. It's got to be. It starts opening it up there. Okay, it's gonna have to be there. It's a weird feeling watching the water underneath these guys. Nope. Next one up. More. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We have a bottom. We have a bottom, people. We have a bottom. That one needs to be adjusted. That one needs to be adjusted. And I want to run that out to there. Let's do that. Sorry, if I'm making you seasick, I apologize. Looks a little weird, but it looks not bad. Alright, we are going to have to... Ooh, what am I doing? Gonna have to go down. The depth actually translates directly to the swimming pool itself. You're gonna have to use some reeds. I can live with reeds. That one definitely needs attention. Let's just see why this one needs attention. Because it's a little wonky. Okay, still a little weird, but we are getting that sort of water feel to the house. Okay. Now, it's all about the bushes, the rocks, and the overall feel of the place. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a selection of rocks on somewhere, and we can play with them. Because you never quite know what size rocks you're getting. Really show you. Small, medium and large rocks. So like those are teeny tiny. We'll just put some rocks down. Seriously? Just because the ground's uneven, the rocks don't want to place. You would think that rocks would place the best on uneven ground. Little baby rocks. Even tinier. Looks so big, and yet it is so small. Okay, so that's your average pile of rocks. Now we're gonna go up above the pool And we're going to find a spot. Okay, so it will sit there quite happily. It's quite impressive, actually. And you're going to sit here somewhere? No? Shame on you. Move tool. We can move tool. That would be number 6 on my list. My 2 favorite things in Houseflipper are the move tool and the transform tool, because I can't resize half the stuff here, but you know what? The ones that I can, I'm happy to do. The ones that I can't, maybe one day they'll allow me to. So yes, 2 favorite things in the game, literally favorite ever, are the move tool and the transform tool. I'm going to stand here. That would be so cool to be able to swim here, hey? Okay, I'm going to walk so I can actually get an... Oh, I keep on wanting to fly. I want to walk so I can get a general idea of what I'm doing here. We have... This is actually not a bad depth for a swimming pool, even though you can see this one. That's okay. You know why I say that's okay? Now I'm going to fly. Because I want to see, for example, are we literally building only problem when duplicating? Can I duplicate you? Yes, I can. Come with me. A pool with a rock bottom. How much more could you absolutely ask for? That is awesome. All right, come with me. I want the big one. The disguise when your pools don't connect. Throw a rock in it. Let's move him a little bit so he's sort of, there we go, just barely poking through the water. How cool is that? We will be putting some plants in amongst as well. It's better than a pond pool. Plant. We're getting somewhere. And we've disguised the bottom of that a little bit there. And we will probably reshift the edges at some stage and play more with the decking. But how cool. All right, plants. Very tall ornamentals. We've got maiden grass. And we've got bulrushes, cattails. Now, are these bulrushes? I think these are bulrushes. Do bulrushes like water? Yes, they do. Can we use them to disguise? Yes, we can. Have we got others? Yes, we do. So there are a couple of things that I absolutely, thoroughly enjoy here. Some of them, not so much. But okay, this one, I'm also going to just pop him around here and there. And as you can see, he is quite happy to be placed in the water. We also have the single cattails, but no. What else do we have that we can maybe float? We have something that'll float. We've got ferns, but I don't think they float very well. These are the coral root orchids. I'm wondering. Oh, you see, they will also sit beautifully in the water. Interestingly enough. Okay. So, let's take another one of these. Oh, so fussy. Ooh. Like it. All right, I'm going to borrow you. And just like that, the gaps are slowly but surely filling in with random stuff. And I like it. Just move you up a smidge. I mean, come and lie in the pool and you can put your drink there. I shall have to put a glass there. Alright. Where are there more gaps that we need? beautiful, and I think you have been chosen. There is a gap in the water there. We'll just pop the rock in like it meant it. I'm going to land again. You can sit here, put your drink up here, and you can just look out over the pool. How cool. Okay. I am justified by my weirdness. Right, so let us start figuring out, is this underwater? Nearly. So why are you not allowing me to? Oh, it's because of this darn thing. Alright. Let's move it out of it. And then it is resolved. Okay. But I do need this. Ugh. Not a problem. Where's a big one? Come over here. Oh, there's one right here. Eek. Am I bad? Okay. Now, it can be moved. There are stairs, but there are also rocks. So you could actually sit here in the water and just dangle your feet. Saw a little bit of white there. Okay, that looks a little bit suspicious. Perfect. Okay, so we have that edging, because that edging is keeping the water in, as well as Actually, you know what? I don't know if I want to do that. Because we've got that, we've got the stairs, then we've got stairs. No, that does make sense. Because then the stairs will eventually, ultimately come around here. So yes. Why don't you want to sit there? Come on. There you go. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to do on this side? How far down are we now? Suppose we're going to need a deck of some description. No, we don't need a deck. We've got the deck at the top there. And now we can actually keep going with the stairs. Actually, yeah. Because when we can get to there, we have the water there. Oh no. That. Oh, that almost just took out the whole other little rock that I put in there. That's cool because it actually retains the water here, and we can continue with our walling effort. Yeah. I just don't. I wish we had. So, I wish we could do diagonal stuff, but we can't. So, one day. Again, retains the water. Just push it down a bit. If we're walking, I've got your average rocks. We can put some more stairs down here and keep going. What do you guys think? Okay, so moving on. What else have I learned? Playing Houseflipper. Also very well, 100 episodes, 100 videos. Roofs are hard. Roofs are very hard. And a lot of people have said that roofs are hard. And I agree with them. There is no easy fix for the roofing system in this game because they are complicated. They are not easy. But I have overcome my fears of roofs to a point. And now I think I can work with them again. I was a little panicked at one point because I was like, I can't do this. I have no idea. I'm going to do it off camera. But then we actually got to my challenge from subscriber Stephen. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you giving me the opportunity to do a challenge like that. And it was fun. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I learned so much. Now that build is available. It's up on mod.io. And if you are wanting to have a look, I'll put the link in the description of this video. It's gone out. I think I've already had a couple of downloads. I'm grateful for that. I really appreciate that. And at the end of the day, I have learned stuff. I think I've grown a little bit as a Houseflipper person because sorry, I'm being all like honest and emotional here, and I'm fighting with the game at the same time. So sorry. I do think I've grown as a player. I've learned a lot. You guys have taught me a lot, and I think that's what it's all about at the end of the day, is getting together and learning stuff and learning that it is what is possible and what isn't possible together, and sharing and having someone to go, I don't know how to do this, and someone else coming and saying, you know what, try it this way. And it really, really, really helps. But thank you. Sorry, I'm just... Yes. But thank you very much. I appreciate everybody that's given me advice and given me some hope that I'm doing it okay. Definitely, the community is amazing. And for me, I think that's a reason why I've continued doing it, is because the community is awesome. So thank you guys. just going around the edge now and trying to wall the pool in, because at some stage we are going to have to, that should be fine, going to have to restrain the pool, which is unfortunate, but it's got to be done. There we go. Okay, I'm sure that was number 7, not 8. But yes, the roofs are hard. Overcoming fears. We'll get there eventually. Okay, now number 8. We need more stuff. Houseflipper, developers, please hear our cries. We are doing our very, very best here, but we need more stuff. We can't just have the bare basics. We need more than the bare basics. We need stuff. So if you hear about this, if you are out there listening, please guys, you seriously need more stuff. What you've given us is awesome. It's amazing. It is so exciting to actually play something that you can do so much with. But we can only do what we can with what we have available right now. And at the end of the day, just imagine how much more we could do if we had more stuff. Now, when I'm saying more stuff, I'm talking about stuff like different shaped chairs. There's an amazing amount of things you can do with the available shapes. The problem with the available shapes is that they just aren't enough. You can change the colors, you can change the textures, you can change the patterns, you can do all these sort of things, but after 10 of your houses all look exactly the same, because that's the only stuff you have available, it starts becoming a little bit frustrating. I would say frustrating, because you don't want every build to look the same. You want each build to have its own individual personality. And we need more stuff. So guys, if you hear this is a heartfelt plea, because I want to take this game further. I want to do more with it, and I believe that we can. We just need more stuff. Can only create so much stuff, because once you have created your own window frames, your own buckets, your own I don't know. What else did we do? We did bookshelves. We've done, yeah, bookshelves. Basins for the bathroom. We've done a really interestingly constructed fireplace, an outside fireplace. That is awesome, but it's also quite scary because, wow, that fireplace has got one of the glass windows shielding it from the elements on the front of it. And that is in the Houseflipper 1 recreation. We didn't quite have the fireplace we needed. So we made a plan. Only problem is we didn't have everything we needed. So yeah, it would be nice to have. I know it's like I want more and I want more and I want more, but yes, I want more. And if you can't give us everything that we want, it's fine. But give us the tools so that, for example, if we create a house, no, not even a house, a chair. Okay, let's go and talk about creating a sofa, for example, because we've got tools, we've got the cushions, we've got everything we need to create a sofa. But that's a once-off sofa. We cannot make a copy of that sofa and save it. That sofa doesn't save anywhere. If we could save that sofa, and put it in a library, how cool would that be? So that we could use the sofa we've created somewhere else. That would be awesome. So a way of actually saving our designs. All right, number 9. I was given a challenge to create the snow cabin from Houseflipper 1 and convert it to Houseflipper 2. I've learned that the measurements in Houseflipper 1 do not convert very well to Houseflipper 2. In Houseflipper 1, the measurements are the blocks. You know, if you build a wall, the size of the blocks are 25 centimeters. Now I work in metric. I live in South Africa, so I'm not very good with feet and all the rest of it. So I work in centimeters. So in my game, the blocks in Houseflipper 1 are 25 centimeters square around the building. In Houseflipper 2, they're 20. So if you've got a block, that block is 20 by 20. In Houseflipper 1, it's 25 by 25, which is awesome if you're just working within a game. But because I was trying to convert from one game to another, it became a little bit complicated. Simply because if you have a measurement, for example, for a room, that turns out to be 75 centimeters somewhere, you cannot convert 75 centimeters into this game. It's either 60 or 80. 75 just doesn't work. So again, I have my Houseflipper 1 challenge cabin is available on mod.io to have a look at, to play with and spend some time with. But it's not an exact replica. It will never be an exact replica as far as I'm concerned, but then again, I'm not an architect. I did the best I could with the tools that I had and the map that I have in my head, and I think it turned out really awesome. I didn't furnish it before I uploaded it because I thought, if you want it, take it, furnish it, and see what you can do. Do you want to furnish it like you did in the old game? Or do you want to furnish it with all the new stuff that we've got here? So it was fun, it was frustrating, and I learned a huge amount from doing that. Okay, I want that. That's the other thing I wish we could do, is be able to just duplicate it when you're in a different mode. You don't have to keep switching out. But that's just me being picky now, because I'm asking for stuff. I'm asking for stuff, so now I want it all. I want everything. Right, let's fly. This is where we are. I've got a couple of stones lying there, but I think this is quite a nice little pool area. We've got a deeper area here. You can sit on the stairs, or you can come and sit here in the water, or you've got a nice little shallow area here just to paddle. I'm going to finish that off shortly. And then number 10. Now number 10, I think, is the most important thing I've learned in Houseflipper, is that my viewers and my subscribers are amazing. I'm not a big channel, but the support that I've received from playing in Houseflipper has been awesome. Everyone's been very positive, given me a lot of feedback and support. So it's the best thing about this game, is actually having you guys. I have waffled on enough. I just thought I'd build something outside in the garden and have a chat. So here is my build so far. I will come back to this. Maybe tomorrow I'll come back to it and carry on with it. But guys, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you've made it to the end of the video and you would consider subscribing, I really, really would appreciate it. I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. every single one of you. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.